Welcome to Smart English Coach Podcast.
Let's improve your fluency together, one real conversation at a time.
Sara, quick question. Have you ever sat in a meeting and had a really good idea, but you just couldn't get it out?
Oh my gosh, every single week.
Every week?
Every week, I'm sitting there, I know exactly what I want to say, it's clear in my head, and then someone calls on me and suddenly my brain just goes blank.
That's so relatable. And here's the crazy part. It's not just a problem for English learners. Native speakers struggle with this too.
Wait, really?
Really, speaking up in meetings is honestly one of the hardest communication skills in any language.
Okay, that actually makes me feel a lot better.
So today, we're going to break this down completely. By the end of this episode, you're going to have actual phrases, actual structures, and a whole new mindset for speaking clearly and confidently in meetings.
I am so ready for this one. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so let's start with the obvious question. Why do meetings feel so much harder than like a normal conversation?
Great question. I think there are 3 reasons. First, there's pressure. People are watching you, maybe your boss is in the room.
Oh, the boss factor. Yeah, that changes everything.
Totally changes everything. Second, meetings move fast. You don't have time to translate your thoughts slowly in your head.
Right, because while you're translating, the conversation has already moved on to a different topic.
Exactly. And third, and this one's huge, a lot of people don't actually have a structure for organizing their thoughts. They just kind of start talking and hope it works out.
Guilty. I do that sometimes.
Honestly, we all do. But the good news is, once you have a simple structure, this becomes so much easier.
Okay, I love that you said structure because that's actually something I struggle with. I have the idea, but I don't know how to organize it.
That's the #1 issue I hear from learners. So let's fix that today. Here's the golden rule of speaking in meetings. Say your main point first, then explain it.
Wait, say that again?
Sure. In English, especially in business English, we like to get straight to the point. So instead of explaining all your reasons first and then finally saying your idea at the end,
Which is what I usually do.
right, a lot of learners do that, especially if their native language has a different structure. But in English meetings, you want to flip it. Say the conclusion first.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Let's say you think the team should delay the product launch. The weak way to say it is something like, we've been having some problems with testing and the developers are behind schedule and also marketing isn't ready, so maybe I think we should delay the launch?
Okay, that was painfully accurate.
Right? Now here's the strong version. I think we should delay the launch. Here's why. Testing isn't finished and marketing isn't ready either.
Oh, that's so much clearer. It just lands better.
Exactly. It lands better. Nice expression, by the way. That means it has more impact. It sounds more confident.
Got it. So main point first, then the reasons.
You got it.
Okay, let's talk phrases. What can people actually say to start sharing an idea?
Perfect. Let's start simple, then build up. The easiest one, I think.
Classic.
Classic, but very useful. A step up from that, in my opinion.
That sounds a little more formal.
It is, slightly. Then there's, from my perspective. This one sounds smart and professional, by the way.
Ooh, I like that one. From my perspective, we should focus on customer feedback first.
See? That already sounds like someone who knows what they're talking about.
Even if I don't.
Fake it till you make it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, here's another good one, especially when you want to add something to the conversation. I'd like to add something here.
That's useful because it's polite. It shows you're not interrupting rudely.
Exactly. And one more, building on what Sara just said.
Oh, I love that one. It shows you're actually listening.
Right. It connects your idea to someone else's idea, which makes you sound like a great team player.
Let's recap those phrases real quick for everyone listening. I think, in my opinion, from my perspective, I'd like to add something here, and building on what someone just said.
Perfect recap.
Okay, now here's something I really need help with. How do you interrupt someone politely? Because in meetings, people talk over each other all the time.
Oh, this is such an important skill. Honestly, knowing how to interrupt politely can change your whole meeting experience.
Because if you don't know how, you either stay silent the whole time,
Or you interrupt rudely and people get annoyed.
yeah, there's no in between.
Exactly. So let's fix that. Here are some phrases. First one, sorry to jump in, but.
That's so natural. I hear that all the time.
Right. Jump in means to interrupt, but it sounds friendly, not aggressive. Another one, can I add something here?
that's a question, so it's even more polite.
Exactly, because you're asking permission. And one more, a little more advanced. If I can just come in here for a second.
Ooh, come in, like entering the conversation.
Exactly. It's like you're stepping into the room of the conversation for a moment.
I love that image. Okay, but what if someone interrupts you? How do you handle that?
Great question. You can say, let me just finish this point, and then I'll let you in.
Oh, that's good. It's firm but still friendly,
Right. You're not being rude, but you're also protecting your moment to speak.
which is so important. A lot of learners, especially quieter ones, just give up their turn immediately.
Yeah, and that's something we really want to avoid. Your ideas matter, and you deserve the space to share them.
Okay, this next part is huge for me. How do you disagree with someone in a meeting without sounding rude or aggressive?
This is honestly one of the most valuable skills you can learn, both in English and in workplace culture in general.
Because in some cultures, disagreeing directly is totally normal.
Right, and in others, it can feel really uncomfortable or even disrespectful.
So how do native English speakers usually do it?
Softly. We almost never say, "You're wrong." That would sound very harsh.
Yeah, that would not go well.
Instead, we use softening language. For example, "I see your point, but I think there might be another way to look at this."
Oh, that's nice, because you're agreeing first before disagreeing.
Exactly. That's called the agree first technique. You validate the other person, and then you offer your different opinion.
Can you give another example?
Sure. That's a fair point. I just wonder if we've considered the budget side of things.
I just wonder if. That's such a soft way to challenge an idea.
Right. I wonder if makes it sound like a gentle question, not a direct attack.
I'm definitely going to start using that one.
One more good phrase. I see it a bit differently.
Simple but effective.
Exactly. And remember, disagreeing isn't a bad thing. In a healthy workplace, disagreement actually shows you're engaged and thinking critically.
That's such an important mindset shift. Disagreement isn't disrespect.
Exactly. Well said.
Okay, real talk. What if your English is good, but you're just nervous? Like your voice shakes a little or you speak too fast?
Oh, this happens to everyone, even native speakers. Confidence is honestly more about delivery than vocabulary.
What do you mean by delivery?
I mean, how you say something, your pace, your tone, your body language, not just the words themselves.
Okay, give me some tips.
First tip, slow down. When people get nervous, they speed up, and that makes them sound less confident, not more.
That's so true. I do that all the time.
Second tip, pause before you speak. Just a short pause. It actually makes you sound more thoughtful, like you're choosing your words carefully.
I love that. A pause isn't a weakness, it's actually a strength.
Exactly. Third tip, and this one's a game changer, use simple, short sentences instead of long, complicated ones.
Oh, that's such good advice, especially for English learners. We sometimes try to use really advanced vocabulary to sound smart.
And it backfires.
Totally backfires. You get lost in your own sentence.
Exactly. It happens to me even in my native language sometimes.
Wait, that makes me feel so much better.
It's true. Clear and simple beats complicated and confusing every single time.
Okay, let's bring this all together. Is there like a simple formula people can use?
Yes, actually, I love this question. Here's a super simple three-step structure. Point, reason, example.
Point, reason, example. I like that. It's easy to remember.
Right? So step 1, say your point clearly. I think we should move the deadline.
Step 2.
Step 2, give your reason. Because the design team needs more time to finish the prototype.
And step 3.
And step 3, give an example or evidence. For example, last month we rushed a similar project and we had to redo half of it.
Oh, that's such a strong way to present an idea. Point, then reason, then example.
And the beautiful thing is, this structure works whether you're speaking for 10 seconds or 2 minutes.
I'm definitely going to practice this one. Point, reason, example.
Practice it in your head before meetings, even quickly. It really does build confidence over time.
Okay, real quick, before we keep going, if this episode is helping you, do us a huge favor and hit that like button.
Seriously, it helps more people find this channel and improve their English too.
And if you haven't already, subscribe. We post new episodes regularly, all about real, natural English for work, travel, and everyday life.
We genuinely love making these, so your support means a lot.
Okay, back to the conversation.
Let's talk about some common mistakes. I think this will help a lot of our listeners.
Yes, please, give me the real talk.
Mistake number 1, translating directly from your native language. Sometimes the structure just doesn't work the same way in English.
Oh, that's so true. Sometimes I translate a sentence in my head and it just sounds off.
Right, sounds off, meaning it sounds a little strange or unnatural, even if the grammar is technically correct.
What's mistake number 2?
Apologizing too much before speaking, like saying, sorry, this might be a stupid question, but
Oh, I do that constantly.
a lot of people do. But it actually weakens your idea before you even say it.
So what should we say instead?
Just ask the question directly, or say, quick question, and go straight into it. No apology needed.
That's such a good tip. What's the 3rd mistake?
Speaking too quietly. In meetings, especially online ones, a quiet voice can make your great idea completely disappear.
Oh my gosh, yes. Sometimes I say something good, but because my voice is low, nobody even reacts.
Exactly. And then someone else says the same idea louder 2 minutes later, and suddenly it's their idea.
That is so frustrating. It's happened to me before.
It happens to a lot of people. So remember, speak with a clear, steady voice. You don't have to shout, just speak with intention.
Speak with intention. I really like that phrase.
It basically means speaking on purpose, with confidence, like you actually mean what you're saying.
Okay, what about when you don't understand something in a meeting? Like someone uses a word or an idea you're not familiar with.
Such an important topic because a lot of learners just nod and pretend they understood.
Guilty again.
It's okay. It's very common. But here's the thing. Asking for clarification actually makes you look more professional, not less.
Really? I always thought it made me look like I wasn't paying attention.
Totally the opposite. It shows you're engaged and you care about understanding correctly.
Okay, give me some phrases for this.
Sure. Could you clarify what you mean by that?
Simple and clear.
Exactly. Another one, just to make sure I understand, are you saying, and then repeat back what you think they said?
Oh, that's smart because it also shows you are actually listening.
Exactly. One more good one. Sorry, could you say that again? I want to make sure I got it.
That's so natural and friendly.
It really is. And remember, every single person in that meeting has asked for clarification before. You're not the only one.
That's comforting to hear.
You know what? Let's actually demonstrate this. Let's pretend we're in a real meeting right now.
Ooh, I like this idea. Okay, let's do it.
All right, imagine we're discussing whether to launch a new app feature this month.
Got it. I'll start. Okay, team, I think we should wait before launching this feature.
Sorry to jump in. Can you tell me why?
Of course. The reason is our testing showed a few bugs that we haven't fixed yet. For example, the app crashed twice during yesterday's test.
That's a fair point. I see it a little differently though. I think we could launch and fix small bugs afterward, since users are already asking for this feature.
I see your point, but I just wonder if a bad first impression could hurt us more in the long run.
That's true. Could you clarify what you mean by long run?
Sure. I mean, if users have a bad experience now, they might not trust future updates either.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'm convinced. Let's delay the launch by 1 week.
Wow, okay, that actually felt like a real meeting.
Right? And did you notice how many of our phrases we used naturally?
Yes. Sorry to jump in. That's a fair point. I see it a little differently. I just wonder if, could you clarify?
All in one short conversation. This is exactly how these expressions sound in real life.
That was such a great way to see it in action.
Okay, now it's your turn, listener. Let's practice together.
I love this part. Okay, here's a situation. Imagine you're in a meeting and you disagree with a coworker's plan to spend the entire budget on advertising.
Pause the video right now and try to say your disagreement out loud using one of our phrases.
Take your time, there's no rush.
Okay, did you try it? Maybe something like, I see your point, but I think we should also save some budget for product development.
That's a really solid answer. Did yours sound similar?
Here's another one for you. Imagine your boss explained something quickly and you didn't fully understand it.
Pause again and practice asking for clarification politely.
Maybe something like, sorry, could you say that again? I want to make sure I understood correctly.
Perfect example. The more you practice these out loud, even alone, the more natural they'll feel in real meetings.
Speaking out loud really is key. Your mouth needs to practice the movement, not just your brain.
That's such a good point. It's like muscle memory, but for speaking.
Before we wrap up, I want to talk about mindset for a second. Yes, please, this is important. A lot of learners think they need perfect grammar before they can speak up in meetings.
Oh, that's such a common belief. And honestly, it holds so many people back.
Right? But the truth is, native speakers make grammar mistakes too. all the time.
Constantly. I mix up tenses sometimes, and English is my first language.
See, that's so reassuring to hear.
The goal isn't perfect English. The goal is clear communication.
I love that distinction. Clear, not perfect.
Exactly. People remember your ideas, not your grammar mistakes.
That's such a powerful mindset shift for anyone listening right now.
And honestly, the more you speak, even with small mistakes, the faster you improve.
It's like learning to ride a bike. You don't wait until you're perfect to try it.
Exactly. You just get on and start pedaling, and you fall a few times, and that's totally normal.
I love that comparison.
Okay, here's a situation that honestly stresses me out. What happens when the manager asks, "Does anyone have thoughts?" and there's just silence?
Oh, the dreaded silence. Every meeting has had this moment.
It's so uncomfortable. Everyone's looking around. Nobody wants to be the first to speak.
Right. And here's the thing. That silence is actually your opportunity, not your enemy.
Wait, how do you mean?
Well, think about it. If nobody's speaking, there's basically zero competition. You have the floor completely to yourself.
Huh, I never thought about it that way. I always saw silence as scarier, not easier.
I get that, but flip the script for a second. In that silence, even a small, simple comment stands out and gets remembered.
Okay, so what could someone say to break that silence naturally?
A few good options. I can start us off. Simple, confident, gets the ball rolling.
Oh, gets the ball rolling. That means starts the action, right?
Exactly. It's a great idiom. Another one, I'll jump in first.
That's the same jump in we talked about earlier, but used a little differently here.
Right. Language is flexible like that. The same phrase can work in slightly different situations.
What if you don't have a fully formed idea yet, but you still want to say something?
Good question. You can say, I don't have all the answers, but here's an initial thought.
Oh, I really like that. It takes the pressure off because you're not claiming to be perfect.
Exactly. And that honesty often makes people respect you more, not less.
That's such a relief to hear, honestly.
And here's a bonus tip. Sometimes the silence isn't because people have nothing to say. It's because everyone's nervous, just like you.
Oh, that's such an important reminder. We're all just waiting for someone else to go first.
Exactly. So why not let that someone be you?
I love that. Be the person who breaks the silence.
Okay, let's talk about something a little more intense. Presenting ideas when there's serious pressure, like in front of senior leadership or an important client.
Ah, the high-stakes meeting. Yeah, this one definitely needs its own approach.
Because the stakes feel so much higher, right? One mistake and you feel like everyone's judging you.
I totally understand that feeling. But here's something important. Leadership actually cares way more about clarity than fancy vocabulary.
Really? I always assumed I needed to sound super sophisticated in front of executives.
It's actually the opposite. Busy executives want the bottom line, fast. They don't have time for long, complicated explanations.
Okay, so what's the strategy here?
There's a great technique called the headline-first approach. You literally start with your conclusion, like a newspaper headline.
Like, we recommend launching in Q3, right at the very beginning?
Exactly. Then you can follow with supporting details, but only if they ask or if you have time.
That's so different from how I usually present. I always build up slowly to my main point.
A lot of people do that naturally, but in fast-paced leadership meetings, it can actually work against you.
Why is that?
Because executives might lose patience or even leave the meeting before you even get to your actual point.
Oh wow, that's such valuable advice. What about phrases specifically for this kind of meeting?
Sure, you could say, the headline here is, or bottom line we recommend.
Oh, bottom line. I've heard that before, but I never used it myself.
It's a fantastic expression, very common in business English. It basically means the most important conclusion.
Got it. What if someone asks a tough question you weren't expecting?
Great question. This happens constantly with senior leadership. The key is to stay calm, and it's totally fine to say, that's a great question. Let me think about that for a second.
Oh, that buys you a little time to organize your thoughts.
Exactly. And it sounds confident, not weak. You're not panicking, you're thinking carefully.
What if you genuinely don't know the answer?
Then honesty is your best friend. Say, I don't have that information right now, but I'll follow up with you by tomorrow.
That's so much better than guessing or making something up.
Absolutely. Leadership respects honesty way more than a confident-sounding wrong answer.
That's such an important lesson, honestly, for life in general, not just meetings.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay, one more thing before we wrap up. We've talked a lot about words, but what about body language?
Oh, this is huge, and people underestimate it constantly.
Right, because communication isn't just what you say, it's how you say it.
Exactly. Even with perfect English, if your body language says, I'm nervous and unsure, people pick up on that immediately.
So what should people focus on?
First, eye contact. Even in online meetings, looking at the camera instead of constantly looking down makes a huge difference.
That's true. I notice that immediately when someone's looking away the whole time.
Second, posture. Sitting up straight instead of slouching actually changes how confident your voice sounds too.
Wait, posture affects your voice?
It really does. Try saying something while slouching, then say it again sitting up straight. You'll notice your voice sounds stronger the second time.
That's such a cool trick. I'm definitely going to test that.
And third, your tone. A calm, steady tone, even when you're nervous inside, makes people trust what you're saying.
It's like your voice is the costume your words wear.
I love that. That's such a creative way to put it.
Thanks, I just thought of that.
But seriously, that's a great way to remember it. Confident tone, confident posture, steady eye contact. These all support your English, even when your vocabulary isn't perfect yet.
This whole episode is honestly turning into a confidence masterclass, not just an English lesson.
Honestly, the two go hand in hand. Confidence and clear English support each other.
Okay, let's do a quick recap of everything we covered today.
Great idea. Starting an idea, I think, in my opinion, from my perspective.
Sorry to jump in. Can I add something here? If I can just come in here for a second.
I see your point, but I just wonder if I see it a bit differently.
Could you clarify what you mean? Just to make sure I understand, could you say that again?
I can start us off. I'll jump in first. I don't have all the answers, but here's an initial thought.
The headline here is, bottom line, we recommend. That's a great question. Let me think about that for a second.
And our golden structure: point, reason, example.
Such a useful set of tools for anyone working in English.
Definitely. Try using just one or two of these in your next meeting and see how it feels.
All right, that's our episode for today. We covered so much, from starting your ideas, to interrupting politely, to disagreeing respectfully, and sounding confident even when you're nervous.
This was such a useful one. I genuinely learned a few new phrases myself.
Same here, honestly. Now, we want to hear from you.
Tell us in the comments, what's the hardest part of speaking in meetings for you? Is it finding the right words, feeling nervous, or maybe interrupting politely?
And here's a challenge. Try using one of today's phrases in your very next meeting, even just once.
Then come back and tell us how it went. We'd love to hear your story.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's also learning English.
We'll see you in the next episode. Keep practicing, and remember, clear, not perfect.
Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.